Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our journey into deeper spiritual understanding. Today, we're diving into part 2 of our series, the Manifesto, a unified vision of consciousness and purpose alignment. This manifesto is all about guiding us to a higher understanding of who we are and why we're here. It's a roadmap for living a purpose-driven life, aligned with higher spiritual principles. Now, if you caught part 1, you'll remember we talked about Gnosticism, that ancient philosophy focused on inner knowledge and the divine self. Well, this manifesto is like the next chapter. It builds on those ideas, emphasizing how we can apply that inner wisdom to create a life full of growth, unity, and collective consciousness. Let's jump into the first principle. Consciousness as the foundation of creation. Here's a game changer. Gnosticism, quantum physics, and spiritual teachings all agree. Consciousness shapes reality. That means the universe isn't just a collection of physical objects. It's a conscious creation. Our thoughts, our intentions, these aren't just fleeting moments. They're creative forces. When we align our thoughts and emotions with love, unity, and purpose, we start to transform our reality. Imagine that, your inner world shaping your outer world. But with that power comes responsibility. We're not just passive participants in life. We're co-creators. It's up to each of us to consciously shape our reality, to make choices that uplift not only ourselves, but the world around us. Next up, we have self-realization through inner work. This ties back to those Gnostic ideas of self-discovery, but here, we're getting into the how. The path to self-realization isn't always easy. It's about doing the inner work, confronting our fears, facing our shadows, and bringing the hidden parts of ourselves into the light. This is where tools like Jung's shadow work, Steiner's meditation practices, and mindfulness come into play. They help us uncover the parts of ourselves that hold us back, allowing us to step into a more aligned, authentic version of ourselves. When we face those shadows, we start to heal. We integrate the parts of ourselves that we once rejected, and that brings us into alignment with our true purpose. It's an ongoing process, one that transforms us from the inside out. Speaking of purpose, that brings us to purpose alignment as the path to fulfillment. Here's a truth that's so important. Every single one of us is born with a divine purpose. It's like a seed planted within us, a role we're meant to play in the evolution of humanity. But here's the challenge. So many of us get caught up in the chase for material success. We think fulfillment comes from external achievements, but the real joy comes when we shift from ego to service. When we align with our purpose and use our gifts to serve others, that's when we find the true meaning and satisfaction we've been looking for. And this brings us to one of my favorite ideas, the power of conscious co-creation. Now, you might have heard of Neville Goddard and his principle of assumption. It's all about understanding that you manifest your reality by assuming the feeling of your desired outcome. But how do you do this? It's simple. Set clear intentions. What do you want to create in your life? And how does it align with your purpose? Next, align your thoughts and emotions with that vision. Imagine it, feel it, and let it become a part of your daily mindset. Remember, conscious co-creation isn't just about personal success. It's about creating a reality that reflects love, unity, and spiritual growth. When we do this, we not only change our own lives, but also uplift the collective consciousness of the world. Let's talk about spiritual unity and collective consciousness. Right now, we're seeing a shift, a movement from individualism to collective unity. People are waking up to the fact that we are all connected. Our thoughts, our actions, and our energy affect each other and the world around us. This isn't just a nice idea, it's a call to action. We're being invited to move beyond ego-driven thinking and to live in spiritual service to others. When we act from a place of compassion, we're contributing to the evolution of humanity. It's about recognizing that the highest good for others is the highest good for ourselves. Now, let's go even higher. The shift to fifth-dimensional consciousness. The fifth dimension is a state of awareness where love, service, and unity take priority over materialism and competition. It's about living in harmony with the cosmos and with each other. But this shift isn't automatic. It takes conscious effort. To live in this new consciousness, we need to let go of our attachments to material success and embrace spiritual practices that help us grow. We need to focus on service, not because we have to, but because it's what our soul craves. And the best part? Fifth dimensional living isn't some far-off dream. It's happening right now. We have the opportunity to be a part of this shift, to be the leaders who guide others into a higher state of being. So let's bring it all together. This manifesto is more than just words on a page. It's a guide for spiritual transformation. It's about understanding that we're not here just to live for ourselves. We're here to awaken to our divine nature, to serve others, and to play our part in the collective evolution of humanity. And this journey, it starts with you. By aligning with your purpose, embracing self-realization, and becoming a conscious co-creator, you can transform not just your life, but the world around you. If you're ready to dive deeper into this path of awakening and alignment, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next part of our series. Together, we'll explore how these principles can reshape our lives and help us step into the new earth we're building. Until next time, stay elevated and remember, you have the power to co-create your reality.